मेरा पूरा. People will say what type of a person they are. People will start talking about me. My image will be completely gone and I will be collapsed. I will be cold. I will be completely icy cold and blank. I cannot think anything. So they are showing some sort of firmness, external firmness, but internally they know that they are weak. Unlike sulfur, कुछ नहीं है लेकिन फिर भी उनकी नैया निकल पड़ेगी. Yes.
Sir, lycopodium की sulfur की difference.
Lycopodium will definitely have this idea like sulfur. That's why it's called a vegetable. So it has a similar this thing, but lycopodium will find ways to escape out from there. But sulfur will find ways to change the topic. Sulfur एक का दूसरा topic ये थूक इधर का इधर कब लगेगा पता नहीं चलेगा. So nicely, he will with respect to you will say, see dear, I can understand that question. It is definitely I can understand it, but the crowd will get confused. I'll come back to that later on. That's how sulfur will tell. मेरे को sulfur बांटा. That is how the sulfur person will tell. You are getting? The sulfur will try to find out excuse and cover that weakness with a hope that I can overcome, because that's the sulfur is doing. But lycopodium, what it will do is it will try to somehow make way and move out, escape from there, because lycopodium feels dwarf, small, inferior. तो इसके लोग सटकने का कोशिश करेगा उससे. Sulfur will change the topic in such a beautiful manner. People will tell you, "Arey, he telling that he will tell you later. Why are you?" So people support sulfur will gather. Get it? And then show their pride. Yes, you see how I could manage the crowd. Right? That's how it is. So therefore, they are the ones who will show their glow, but it is artificial. Right? So this is how every remedy has got the failed state and the successful state. Likewise, we will have every cases coming to us. Every case is coming to us either in one of these states. Either in one of these states. In that moment of time when you are consulting. Remember this. जिस वक्त आप कंसल्टेशन कर रहे हो उस वक्त वो व्यक्ति सक्सेस स्टेट में रहा रहेगा, because something good is happening with that person. So therefore you see that side of the picture, or it can be a failed state in that moment of zone where you can see the failed state of something. And therefore we argue, अरे लेकिन इसमें तो वो ईगो दिखा नहीं, इसमें तो वो एकदम प्राइड दिखा नहीं. Otherwise the person in a failed state, why don't you see the other side of the picture? For example, the leonine, for example, who is supposed to be the king of the jungle, the success state will be to roar, to leap, to jump, to pounce, to be aggressive, to show that I am the king of the jungle. And the failed state will be the idea of that now I cannot defend. I am there to bow down. I recede back on my force. I go into my den. I am just waiting in that situation to recoup myself of the failed state. The whole land of state, which is a failed state, it is there at bowing down. It is there that it is withdrawing. It is there that is getting into its den. It is something that is waiting in that moment of time to recoup themselves. Unlike what we see, the leonine, which is having the successful state. Are you getting? So remember this, कि ये दो हिस्से हैं, वो एक ही सिक्के का हिस्सा है. It is the two sides of the same coin, and thus we fail to see what is exactly happening. You can see, for that matter, arsenic controlling over the financial situation. If it is a successful state, it will control, hold on to the situation. There will be absolutely such a thing that everything will be monitored. I am totally under control. Cancer, myself, arsenic, I still go to the gym. I'm fitness free. I have got the monitor in my bedroom also as to what is happening in the office. Everything is monitored. When I go for my breakfast and lunch and this thing in the living room, there also is monitor connected to my office. What is the need? What question will you ask? कुछ तो रहेगा जिसकी वजह से इतना कर रहा है ना वो. Then you find out what's the need. The need of I need to monitor. Huh? What is the need to monitor so much? They are your staff only, na? Narayana. Narad Muni. आपके तो स्टाफ है ना, तो इतना मॉनिटर करने की क्या जरूरत है? अरे डॉक्टर साहब, you don't know how people are. पेड़ा बन के पेड़ा खाओ. Be a fool in the bunch of fools and enjoy the. पूरा आंध्र प्रदेश में बाहर करा दूंगा ये. Be a fool in the bunch of fools and enjoy the beauty of foolishness. And everybody, all Bhagavats in Andhra will say, what happened? So, when you ask them, what's the need? They are your only staff. Na? So, what is the need so much? In your bedroom also you have to have, in the living room also you have to have all these things. There should be some problem with that. When this is overdoing, yes or no? This is overdoing. I can understand in your cabin, in your office you have it, okay, fine. But at home also you have that thing, not only in the living room, even in your bedroom. ये हाइडे ज़्यादा हो गया. Your inner soul will say, ना ये कुछ ज़्यादा हो गया. Then you ask, what's the need? No, you just have to monitor, na? I can understand what is the need to monitor. You see, doc, if you do not monitor, you will not know what is happening in the office. What will happen, you think? Assumption. Are you getting the question? What do you think will happen? You see, they might do some faults in as far as accounts and all is concerned. Do you really think so? Yes, if you don't control, they can definitely do it. Okay, they will do it, but will they do it every day? Who knows, doc? Once they start doing it, they might do every day. Then what do you think will happen? Oh, then everything will be chaotic. Everything will be a mess. I will be looted. I will lose a lot of money. Losing lot of anxiety. Money matters. So, symptom, you should get it in this. You don't expect the person, write down, doctor, I have got anxiety, money matters, okay? Now write down, I have got anxiety over health, okay? Okay, write down there, I am mentally as well as physically restless, Don't forget. During childhood I had diarrhea. Rice watering, they call it that type of diarrhea, right, doctor? And you think he will give us everything and I'll say, okay, fine, you take answering. If life was so easy, then what, you wouldn't have had 3 hours to spend for case taking. But the idea is, in their own language, when they're talking, you have to manifest that or you have to turn that into a question. What is the idea? Their talk should be turned into a question. Sometimes the spouse gives you some ideas. Sometimes the spouse gives, you see, my husband is very dirty. He is not like a gentleman. What's a gentleman? Gentleman? Shoes polished and t-shirt and you are an educated man. You should be, what will happen with that? Status in society. What will happen with that status? Well, you can tell your husband is a doctor. So now you can't tell, cheap. What is this cheap? Cheap, very cheap. Describe cheap, dirty, ugly, unpolished. See the language. Describe that a little bit now. You see, one is something to do with dignity, other is something to do with cheap. Now this is the polarity. Now this is the two sides of this person. Describing about whom? Our husband. Are you getting this? Other side, I tell you one of the patient, arthritis, severe leg. Totally leg is walking. And eyebrows nicely, neatly done, Polish, fantastic, nicely, neatly polished. I touched her hand and this waxing you did. And you're dying and you're polishing and you're waxing and eyebrows, everything is done and upper lip is done. And I said, where the hell had you gone? And please tell me. No, I just came to the parlor here, so I came for follow-up also. Isn't it strange enough? Huh? Your one leg is in the grave, other leg is in the parlor. Huh? 60 years of age. I am wandering over here. My assistant did not notice. I said, did you see? What, sir? I just look at her nail polish. Look at her hand, her creamy, milky. Look at her eyebrows so neatly, nicely curved. This is not natural. This is something she has done. Auntie, where did you go? No, I just gone to the parlor. I had little time. You are shivering. Half the leg is in your grave position, and the other half is in your feet. What is the need? There should be some itch for the person. We do not do anything without any reason. Remember this. Everything that we do is with a certain reason. And that reason has got to do something to do with our vitality. Is this clear or no? We talk to a person with certain reason. We smile at a person with a certain reason. There has to be a purpose. Only people who do not do anything with a purpose are who? Who? Mentally challenged. Otherwise, all of us has some purpose in life for every act that we do. But you have to understand, is that act totally disproportional? Here a 60-year-old female with already joints being crooked, you can't even walk properly, but still you are up to date. It should be attractive. I said, describe this. What she's telling? What is the need for you to do all these things? It should be attractive. Can you hear this? इतना दर्द से मैं पीड़ित हूँ और अट्रैक्शन भी चाहिए साथ में. करेले का जूस के साथ ऊपर चेरी डाल के दिया, बोला लो फर्स्ट क्लास एकदम आपके लिए, क्या मस्त जूस बना के दिया है. वो चेरी सोचता रहेगा वो कौन सा जूस में गिरा है. So you should be attractive. I said describe attractive. Yeah. I said describe attractive. People should pay attention to it. At cut short, I'll tell you the other side is people will not pay attention because of my pathology. There will be nobody to even look at me. There will be nobody to even bother about me. There will be nobody to help me out whenever I need. There will be total isolation. Can you imagine that? That she has this deep thought कि मैं अकेले रह जाऊंगी ऐसे और मेरे कोई नहीं रहेगा मेरे साथ, वो कोई साथ में रहने के लिए मैं वो पार्लर जाके ये सब कुछ लगा के आती हूँ, करके आती हूँ. Can you imagine it? Does it fit into your mind? This is how people do something which they are actually having the opposite thought about it. अगर मैं बेकार लगूंगी कब से पैसे में crippled हूँ. Nobody will come to me. I'll be totally alone. I know. I don't want to cry now because they have put face pack. No, that will also get washed. अरे मेरी माँ जो बोलना है वो बोल, तेरे को दवाई देने का तेरा फेस पैक वापस लगा के देता हूँ मैं. She was not ready. She was reluctant to even let her tears out. Why? She's telling you directly upfront. अगर मैं अभी रोऊंगी तो मेरा फेस पैक धुल के निकलेगा, आपकी मैं लगा के आई हूँ. Can you imagine that? How much is that? So that is where her work is stuck. Her vital force is stuck that nobody will be there with me. I will be all alone, isolated, separated from the group. The idea of procreation. And she did very well with that. Just with this idea. That's why in 84 aphorism, after tea break we see 84 aphorism, how Hanuman says that the idea of the physician has to see, hear, and then remark with the other senses. That's what the beauty of the 84 aphorism. Because you could see it, that she has done all these things. And therefore it opened your eyes to ask, what's the need? Another patient, I'll tell you, 6:30 she has to go to the office. She stays on the fourth floor of the building. Nice big building, strong perfumes. आँख कान के झुम्मर इतने बड़े बड़े, लाल lipstick. That's how she comes for follow-up. Others will ask how you know. Before I would be sulfur, I would be something else now. So I asked her the follow-up after the case was 50%, 50% better. I asked her, एक चीज बोलो ना, क्या डॉक्टर? बोला आप इतना बंटन के हमेशा रहते हो? बोला हमेशा। खास तौर पर ऑफिस निकलने से पहले ऐसे ही ज्यादा बंटन के रहते। बोला क्या जरूरत है इसका? डॉक्टर साहब दरवाजे के बाहर जब मैं निकलती हूँ और जब मैं सीढ़ियों से उतरती हूँ, मेरी महक की पहचान मैं उस सीढ़ी पे छोड़ के जाती हूँ और खिड़की से कितने लोग बाहर आकर मुझे देखने के लिए आते हैं, ये चीज का मुझे देख के उनको बहुत खुश होता है। I see how people are so attracted towards me and I leave my mark of attraction. This is animal kingdom at its very best. Another patient, अगली बार अगर मेरे सास ने कुछ मेरे को बोल दिया तो मैं इस तरह से फन करके मारूंगी कि मुझसे पैसा न कर, मेरा भी नाम माधुरी है बोल देती हूँ। हाँ, in one line the whole idea of the animal kingdom comes up. अगली बार मेरे सास ने कुछ बोला, me versus you. मैं इस तरह से फन खोल के उसको मारूंगी कि उसके मुंह से फेस आने तक उसको ही बता दूंगी मेरा भी नाम माधुरी है बोल देती हूँ। Because she was so aggressive and the hand was disobeyed till the whole line was finished. Where this has come? Has anybody taught her ऐसा रख? सोल आत्मा वो डायलॉग के साथ बोलने के साथ उसका आत्मा पूरा शरीर में था ना इसका। This is how the naja works. अगली बार मैं कुछ बोलूँ, that means warning. I warn, and the cobra warns, doesn't immediately strike. That's why they hiss. They don't bite. Hiss. अगली बार मेरे सास ने कुछ बोल दी तो that means next time बोल देती हूँ हाँ, I'm warning. The word बोल देती हूँ हाँ means warning. इस तरफ fun the hood. खोल के इस तरह मारूंगी कि तेरे मुंह से फेस निकलेगा। That means you will have foaming in your mouth. And I also tell you that I am also a king cobra. मेरा भी नाम माधुरी है बोल देती हूँ हाँ। So the whole idea of the remedy comes in one sentence. Right? We take a tea break over here and we join back after the tea break. Okay, tea is waiting for you outside. So please.